Hey, CrossFit Issaquah, what's up? It's Mike. I'm here with Mick. We're going over the CrossFit Open for 2023 as promised in our news video, which I know you guys watched. Okay, what is the CrossFit Open, right? Let's just treat it as if this is your first time ever hearing about it. The CrossFit Open, you guys, this is a competition, if you will, and we'll talk about why this isn't a scary word in a second. It's an online competition that CrossFit puts out every year. It goes for 3 weeks from the middle of February to like the beginning of March. And really what this was designed to do, and they created it in, I don't remember the first year, 2010, 2011. Basically, it's like a golf open. Like if you want to make it to the CrossFit Games, you can join the CrossFit Open and then see where you stack up amongst everyone else in the world in specific workouts. They release a workout every week for 3 weeks. And then after 3 weeks, you see if you made what's called quarterfinals. And then if you made quarterfinals, then you get a chance to make semifinals, which is where you fly to different venues to do workouts. And then from there, you would go to the CrossFit Games. Now, the reason we do it at the gym, right, is it's a fun way to do like an intramural competition. And what that means is we all sign up for the CrossFit Open. So let's say there's 40, 50 people signed up, right, at CrossFit Issaquah. Then we'll do captains. Some year we've done 2 teams, some years we've done 4 teams. So this year, for example, if we do 4 teams, we would have 4 captains. Each team has like 10 people. And there's different ways to earn points each week, not just performance-wise. So this year we're gonna mix it up. If you guys did the CrossFit Open at West last year, it was purely like a head-to-head point scale type thing. And this year there'll be other ways to earn points that are not performance related. So like it'll be based off what you wear, attendance, spirit, all sorts of participation trophy, stuff like that. What? It's fine. It's
and if you did it at East last year, this is way better.
You can do it. Oh yeah.
Because it's really organized, and I know a lot of you guys gave feedback that you wish there was some sort of intramural component to this. So this is a really awesome opportunity for you guys to compete. Why do we even put this on as a business, as a gym community? Number one, it's like one of the biggest events across the CrossFit community, but also that we probably do all year. Number 2, it's a great community builder. So it's, one of the few times that we all get together. Sucks if you guys didn't come to the Christmas party. It's a great way for everybody to cheer each other on. It's also really cool to see like the open magic. A lot of people get their first, whatever it is, whatever you've been working towards in the open, under the pressure, under Friday Night Lights, or and it builds camaraderie and a lot of really good vibes.
Yep.
It's also a great way to collect data. So we'll talk a little bit more about this in a second, but you can see your progress from year to year and kind of evaluate how much effort and intention you've been putting behind your fitness throughout the year. So
yeah, it's good for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Just talking about specific groups of people, if you guys are on the fence about doing it, a lot of times new people are scared of doing it, right? So if you are one of those people, like let's just call you a rookie, if it's your first year and this is the first you've heard about the CrossFit Open, I think the reason that you should do it is because if you were to wait 3 years to do it and then you would have done it for your first time in like 2025, you would look back and be like, damn, I wish I would have started in 2023. And what I mean by that is no one has ever done it for the first year and been like, that was horrible, like I should have waited, like I wasn't ready. It's usually one of those things where when you do it, you get more bought in, and it's not just like a buy-in to the gym thing, it's a buy-in to your own progress and fitness, and yeah, just like, I don't know, dude, like Mick said, it's like a camaraderie thing. So I think you'd have more fun coming and participating than coming and watching and being like, oh my God, that's, so amazing. I can't believe what that person's doing. Because usually if that person's doing a pull-up and this year you have to do a jumping pull-up, the next year you're doing a pull-up, they're doing a muscle-up or a chest-to-bar pull-up. And that's just kind of how it goes. And it's cool to look back and be like, I remember my first year in the Open, I couldn't do a pull-up, and now I'm doing chest to bar. That's crazy. Next year I'm going to try bar muscle up. So whereas if you never would have signed up, you might not have that. You might not see the ladder like that. Does that make sense? You're like, yeah, wrap it up. So Yeah, another group, those of you guys who've been here for a while or been doing CrossFit for a while, but you don't want to do the open. I get it. Like, I'm not someone who's super gung-ho about competitive CrossFit. You guys have heard me talk about all that stuff before, so I won't dive into that. That being said, I think this is like an awesome camaraderie. It's rah-rah, it's a little bit high school, but there's a cool aspect to that. I'm not saying we're stuck in high school, but I think deep down in us, there is a part of everyone that enjoys that type of like wrestling meet, like, you know, Friday night basketball game type of like hoorah. So this is your chance, you know, you've got 4 teams, people are like, you know, throwing down, going at it. That sounds like they're fighting, but they're just doing workouts.
Maybe that too.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna draw on you, it's capped. Yeah, what do you have anything to add to that?
I also think it's important, whoever you are, you're an inspiration to someone who is a little bit behind you, and you're gonna look at someone who's a little bit ahead of you. So everyone has a place here. Like, everyone has a purpose in the open. You, like Mike was saying, if you're a rookie, like, remember that someone's gonna look up to you next year. And if none of our rookies sign up, then it kind of leaves that gap in our like population, and it you know, anyone who's brand new to the sport is kind of looking and being like, oh, where are the people like me, you know?
Yeah.
So everyone has a purpose, and everyone should be motivated to sign up. You're motivating someone else to either move faster or for someone to be like you in the future. Yeah, and I think also you guys are all way more capable than you think you are. We talk about this all the time. The coaches see a lot more in you guys than you maybe see in yourself, and this is a great opportunity to do that, and kind of put it out there and try. Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Believe in yourselves. All right, so let's say that you do decide to do the open. What does this look like in terms of the intramural open, right? So you sign up, boom, like we talked about, there's 40 to 60 people doing it. What we're gonna do is we'll have 4 team captains this year. So we're gonna move away from the 2-team setup that we did at West last year. East, I don't remember what you guys did.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah. So, I gotta lay off. So, yeah, we did a full setup with like a point system based off of states that you won last year. So like I said, we're gonna move away from that this year, but we will do a snake draft. And a snake draft, you guys, is we'll go, I pick, she picks, Stacy picks, next captain picks, and then the next captain will pick on the 5th pick, and then it'll snake back to me who had first pick. So here's how we're gonna be picking teams, you guys. There are different points that can be allotted. It's not just based off performance. Oh, and by the way, athletes need to be registered. Sorry to scare you. Athletes need to be registered by February 11th, because we will be doing a draft on the night of February 11th. And it would help us if you registered by then. If you register after that, you'll just be put on a team. It'll go in order through the 4 coaches, whatever. Do you want to talk a little bit about the point scale and shit like that, stuff like that?
Yeah. So
don't put it as made for kids on YouTube.
Like Mike said, we're gonna give out points for a lot of different things. So if you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna earn my team points, I'm gonna be such a drag, doesn't matter. If you show up and you
go ahead.
There's a lot of talk.
I'm sorry.
Okay. If you show up and you log your score online, any one of your coaches can show you how to do that. It's really simple. You earn a point. You show up, you do the workout, you put your score in, cool. You earn your team a point. It's that simple.
You'd think. Some people don't even show up.
Okay.
Anyways.
So that's a point. Mm-hmm. Second opportunity is the top 3 males and females. Yeah, males and females. This is based on performance. So top 3 male and female athletes will earn a point for their team. It's not like number 1 male will earn 3 points. It's just 1 point for each of the top 3 in the RX category.
Right.
And then we'll do 3 points to the team that is most unified or best dressed. So we're not gonna say best dressed if y'all show up in like full-on superhero latex costumes. That's
Whoa.
Well, that's cool. But if only one person shows up and then everybody else is wearing like a cool wristband, might not be as unified as if everybody showed up in some sort of cool headgear or something.
Right. Yeah. I feel you. I get what you're saying.
So kind of like the best themed, unified is a good word to say it. That will get 3 points a week for your team.
So dress up. Yeah.
Spirit.
Yeah, okay, so we'll also do, this is important, you guys. There's like a best dressed award, right? This is if the most people on your team dress up, like Mick just said. And then there's a spirit of the open. So spirit of the open, we'll do this can be multiple people each week or one person. I don't want to see you got to go around like, clapping at everybody that you don't know, but there's like a palpable feeling when some people are cheering other people on or are in the room, and we will talk as coaches and figure out who that person is or who those people are each week. That will get you a point for your team. So let's say it's someone like, Jim Britt, and he is the spirit of the open for that week. Whoever's team Jim Britt is on, they'll get a point. So that's going to be a spirit of the open thing. But then this is a little bit confusing. There will be a team spirit thing also. And yeah, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so the team aspect is a little bit different because we might have one person who shows up from a team and is gung-ho, super spirited, cheering everyone on. Then we might have a team where every single member of the team shows up and is just, you can tell that they're unified, they're cheering each other on, they really care about performance, they're actively rooting for that person to do well. And that might be like in noise, team pride, presence, like you can just tell when people are vibing, and that will get 5 points to the team each week, kind of like a chemistry type thing. If this is confusing you, it's totally fine. We're gonna figure out points on our end, but we have a few more things. We will have a point to the individual person if you complete any kind of like PR first time movement. So like, let's say an easy one is like we have a clean and you clean a 95-pound bar for the first time ever. Super cool. You get a point. This doesn't count if you're like, I just did 3 pull-ups in a row, or like, this is my first time doing it in this shirt today.
Doing what?
Yep. And so we're gonna be a little bit strict on that. Your team captains will kind of log who's getting their first pull-up, chest to bar, whatever it is, and if you PR, cool, point.
Yeah.
Then,
oh yeah.
Take us home, Mike.
Take us home. Let's wrap it up. So then, you guys, we also wanted to provide like a little bit of, I don't want to say, structure or motivation for people that are, not like gunning for the CrossFit Games, but like there's going to be a 5-person, 5v5, v5, v5. Is that 4 teams? For all 4 teams. Why is this so hard to say? So look, there's 4 teams. You've got the 5 top people in the RX category on each team. We're gonna average out scores on that to see like who had the highest average amongst their top 5. All right. So, if the top 5 is like, Nick, Martindale, Chad Cheney, Stacia, and me, I'm dragging that average down. They've all got like, they got like first, second place, and I took like 11th. Okay, I'm bringing the average down. And then there's another team where everyone got like 5th place, right? Amongst the whole entire 60-person field that's competing, they're gonna have a higher average. That's kind of the idea there. And that's really just because I don't want to make it an entire competition that's based around your guys' outfits. And I think there is some people that are actually motivated by like, oh, well, this person's kind of in my skill bracket. I want to see how I do against them. I'm not going to downplay that.
Healthy competition.
Healthy competition, for sure. Just like when you guys signed up for the actual competition in-house, that might have seemed like, well, I don't like competition. I think everyone liked that. Even the people that were judging that competition liked it.
Yeah,
why am I getting so defensive? It was just really fun. Anyways, last thing, if some of this stuff is confusing, like, geez, how many spirit awards are we doing? We're hoping that they all kind of play on top of each other. Okay, so if you guys, got it. If you guys dress up, that's giving you points. Chances are that's going to contribute to your guys' team presence and camaraderie. You start saying, oh, wow, you're on Team Gray, I'm on Team Gray. And then you go, what class do you go to? I don't see you much. Are you going tomorrow morning? We're here on Friday night. And then you're like,
will you be my friend?
yeah, and then from that point forward, you guys are, you know,
buddies.
Yeah, so you guys get the picture, I'm sure.
Yeah, and the coaches will be available for questions if you guys are nervous or if you guys don't know if you should sign up. Talk to your coaches. We're probably gonna tell you to sign up, but if you really need us to convince you, like, we're here to answer any kind of questions you might have.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're gonna put more information in an email out to you. Mm-hmm. So, as always, Mike, what do we say in French?
As always, guys, bon voyage.
Arrivederci.
And arrivederci. And good night. And good luck. And I'll just go I didn't know if you'd hit record yet. Okay.